members of Canada's Olympic bobsleigh team, by the way, in Sochi came from all different kinds of backgrounds, football, track and field, even rugby. So when looking for new recruits, Bobsleigh Canada Skeleton just asked, can you run and push a sled? This weekend at COP, the organization is holding the first of many cross-Canada recruitment camps. Here to talk about this weekend's recruitment camp, 2010 bronze medalist Chris Libyan. Chris was a skier and a mountain biker, switching sports, and you were saying you kind of got, I guess, explain, you were just telling me while Andy was doing his weather, explain for everyone at home, how did you get into sliding more than 100 kilometers an hour down a track on ice?
For me, I got into it, I was finishing up my degree here at the University of Calgary, and I wanted something to do in the evenings, and so I got into it at the club level, just for fun. And you know, that was, you laugh, but it's a big adrenaline rush. If you're coming from downhill skiing or mountain biking or any of those sort of sports, they're all the same. You're just looking for that. You're an adrenaline junkie, right? You're just looking for it.
Looking for the speed.
And it was one of those things where, hey, like I'm going to tell my buddies back home, this is what I'm doing. You know, it's the coolest thing on the planet, right? Yeah. And then you start training in the summer with the team, and you get hooked on it. And before you know it, you're flying all over the world, traveling,
and winning a bronze medal.
Well, I mean, look, that takes a lot of work. That's you know, 6 years later, but it wasn't, you know, that wasn't on my radar at the time when I got into it, but it ended up being there.
So I mean, what types of athletes are you looking for?
You know, right now we're looking for anyone who thinks they can run or have a little speed or strength.
Okay.
We're 4 years out, so we got a lot of time to develop people. Yeah. But at the same time, we're also looking for people who are already elite athletes. Sure. Right? Football players, track people, rugby, they come from anywhere. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And again, you got to be comfortable with speed, right? Because you're flying down a track.
Yeah. I guarantee if you come out and try it, you'll love it.
You'll love it.
You'll love it. And the other thing is that Canadian is a powerhouse in bobsleigh. And when we get to the next Olympics in Pyeongchang 2018, we will be a medal threat. So if you want to be part of that program, come on out and give it a shot.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, and so tell me about the event. Okay, say, I'm at home, I'm an elite athlete, I'm in football right now, maybe it's a UFC football player or something like that who wants to all of a sudden transition post-university into something like this. How do I get involved?
We're doing our one of our recruitment camps this weekend. Yeah. Okay, at the Canadian Sport Institute at Winsport there. It's a fantastic facility, even if you just come out to experience how the next crop of athletes is going to train, because it just opened. Sure. We're going to do some tests. We're going to do some speed tests, some running. We're going to do probably some throwing and some jumping. Usually we get into the weights, but at this point, there'll probably be so many people that it'll take too long. Too long, yeah. But if we identify you as somebody who has potential, we'll bring you back and do some more testing on you.
I understand the speed aspect, but what's up with the throwing aspect of that? Is it explosive power?
It's an explosive power. It's a good measure of how explosive you are. Sure. So if you take like an Olympic lifter, they'll throw a med ball or a shot ridiculously far, right? Where like the general, triple or 4 times the distance, and it's a good measure. And same with jumping, like vertical jump, or we call it broad jump, is just a standing jump for distance. Yeah, okay, okay. Chris Libyan, of course, he's one of the coaches, is going to be checking out people. The athletes have to be over 14 years of age. COP this Saturday, noon till 6, the Bobsleigh Canada Skeleton recruitment camp. After this one, Chris, where do you go next? We're going to continue on over into Ontario there. Yeah. And then it's open to see what happens next. We don't have anything completely booked in yet, because if we get 70 athletes come out this weekend, we're busy. We're busy, right? Yeah, exactly. So it depends on who shows up. So if they show up, we're good.
Future Olympians, future sliding sport Olympians. Good stuff. Chris Libyan, thank you so much for coming in. We're going to check.